What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Lamar now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. He breaks the tackle. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Oh, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He has the first over the middle. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Jackson yet again. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Jackson's going to throw again. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and goal. Here's Charbonnet. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Charbonnet goes up and over for the touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first. They'll throw it. Massive hit. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's second down. He'll throw it. Has a man. It's Brown. He's got a gain of 6 there. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up. Back to throw now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Let's
go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. He lofts it deep left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now a 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's caught for the first. And he moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running back sent in motion. First down throw for Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. We'll be back to Baltimore in just a bit. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Browns will go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Let's go. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense.
Let's go.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Pistol snap to Jackson. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Throwing now, needing a first. He finds him beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL.
Touchdown, Cleveland! Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Carter on the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
Wanna quit?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Get a shot!
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. It's the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Ravens trying to add to their lead. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Lamar back to throw. Taken in by Likely. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 5. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Middle. Touch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He gets a lot behind one deep. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jackson trying to get after the pick. He's trying another one deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. He'll look to throw. Has it in close. That's a Cleveland touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, sack.
They'll run here from the gun. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Handoff now from the gun. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Evans now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. They kick the running back in motion. On first down, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got it inside the 25. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Quick, ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Now Jackson on third down. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Charbonnet will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now they send their back in motion right. That heater is going to fall to the turf. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up fourth and goal. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. Butker knocks it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. So we hit the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Hand off to the back. He still has room inside the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Let's go.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Go.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. It's a gain of 6. They've got 3rd and goal from the 3.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back. But now they've got 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the 29. He's got it over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's trying to push the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So that brings up 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Looking right, and he finds him. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go. Slot man in motion left. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
They've got a man in motion. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
DC, ready?
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Lamar now from the gun. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Pickup of 2 here. And that gives the Browns a first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns nearing their 6th win this season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. Has a lane inside the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes